Any of it surprised you when you saw something rashes?
All of it.
All of it.
All of it. जो आपने अभी शो स्टार्ट करने से पहले भी जो बातें बोली मैं उस टाइम भी थोड़ा सा teary eyed था majorly because I mean I also haven't seen myself like that ever.
Right. Aditi, loved your character. Every small thing. There are some scenes where she's just breathing.
I was just really excited. The first thing always that I say, that first tick box is for me director.
Yeah.
And I was dying to work with Vikram sir. Like really dying to work with him. Ever since I saw Udaan and Luteri, and then every film of his has been so different.
I think first of all, I'm sure that I would have loved to work with him. I'm a huge fan of Mr. Vikram.
Right.
कौन है ये कैरेक्टर? ये कैसे लिखा है? मतलब मैं क्यों नहीं हूँ ऐसा? सब क्यों नहीं है ऐसे? It's he's that character.
You're a very happy, jumpy person, energetic guy from what I know.
Of course, you need someone around to mellow down your energy,
Right.
mellow down your, your expressions, your jumpiness. तो थोड़ा नीचे आपको थोड़ा लेके आने के लिए एक इंसान चाहिए होता है. When somebody is as senior as Vikram sir,
Right.
then you respect that even चाहे आँख का इशारा आ जाए तो आपको लगता है.
Why have you turned
as senior you turned me into
नहीं सर नहीं एक मिनट अगर कुछ
मतलब यार मैं समझ गया बन गया सीनियर का
Welcome to Bollywood Hungama. I'm Rohit Khilnani, and with me is this absolutely fantastic team of Jubilee with the makers and the entire star cast. I have just 30 minutes, and with all of you, even that is going to be less. So, with your following, I don't have to introduce each one of you. I'm very excited to do this interview. So, let's start one by one. I'll start with you. I watched this in my head, in my mind, in my heart. This is a classic that will be there forever. I'll keep going back to it. My question to you is, how much time does it take to make something like this?
Wait,
सीधा आपने most important सवाल पूछ लिया.
we're going. I mean, so yeah, there's there's the whole statistics and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, 90 odd days of shoot, a year of post production, but I think more importantly, about 3 years of writing. Which was actually a lucky break. We wrote the pilot for this in 2015, 2016. I had to then, when it was all good to go, I had to unfortunately go off and do another show. And so Atul, the writer, got a lot of time to write the material.
Right.
I think that in a because he got 3 months per episode in a certain sort of way, there was बहुत प्यार से that kind of writing that happened, which was lovely. Which was what. So yeah, it takes a lot. We won't get that same luxury every time.
Yeah.
So I think we've been very lucky this time, and also we had a pandemic in between. We had a chance to be able to kind of like really, filter things down and really kind of like.
But the shoot is 90 days.
Shoot is 90 days.
Wow, amazing.
For 10 episodes, with 10 songs.
Yes,
That's
beautiful
actually
song.
Mad.
Yeah, absolutely mad.
That is mad. That's amazing.
Exactly right. Yeah, that's fabulous.
That's really amazing.
Anyway, so coming to the cast, do you want to first just do a quick introduction on who you play, what your character's name is?
Hi, my name is Apar Shakti Khurana. मैं विनोद दास / मदन कुमार.
Hi, this is Aditi Rao Haidri, and I play Sumitra Kumari.
Hi, this is Prashanjit Chatterjee. I play Straight Up.
Hi, I'm Siddhant. I play Chaikran.
Hi, I'm Vamika. I play Nilofer Curation.
Super. Guys, Apar, I'll start with you.
Yes, sir.
This is very contrary to your image. You're a very happy, jumpy person, energetic guy from what I know.
Jumpy.
Jumpy, absolutely.
Jumpy
yes.
he is.
Yeah. And here you are exactly the opposite. Man of few words, heavy eyes. Tell me, what is it like to be in that zone and then to switch back at the end of the day to being who you are? What does it take?
वैसे तो ये सवाल ज़्यादा I think correct विक्रम सर पे जाएगा. No, of course you need someone around to mellow down your energy,
Right.
mellow down your your expressions, your jumpiness. तो थोड़ा नीचे आपको थोड़ा लेके आने के लिए एक इंसान चाहिए होता है. When somebody is as senior as Vikram sir,
Right.
then you respect that even चाहे आँख का इशारा आ जाए तो आपको लगता है
Why have you turned
as senior, you turned me into, yeah.
नहीं सर
Why have you done this? Why have you done this?
नहीं
पंसाली insistent है
अगर कुछ
मतलब यार मैं समझ गया बन गया सीनियर
नहीं यार तुम्हारा आप
As sensitive and experienced.
आंटी
Polite way.
मैं कह रहा हूँ मैं तो आपके पीछे से सीधा लेजेंड बोलता हूँ पता है आपके सामने मुझे आप बोलोगे यार of course मतलब you know so I mean yeah but having said that thankfully it all landed well because मुझे खुद को इससे स्ट्रेस था यार अपार कैसे एनर्जी सारी की सारी आप एक साथ रखोगे so yeah I mean I think putting that
mine now,
energy
give it.
please take putting that energy together I think would have been the most maybe difficult part
Right. Any of it surprised you when you saw something rashes?
all of it all of it जो आपने अभी शो स्टार्ट करने से पहले भी जो बातें बोली मैं उस टाइम भी थोड़ा सा टेरी आइड था मेजरली बिकॉज आई मीन आई ऑल्सो हैवंट सीन माई सेल्फ लाइक दैट एवर
Right.
और जब आपने बोला आपका सिर्फ 30 मिनट है मैंने कहा आपने जो बातें शो से पहले बोल दी हैं आप पूरी जिंदगी ले लो 30 मिनट का टेंशन नहीं है थैंक यू सो मच फॉर बीइंग सो काइंड एंड थैंक यू फॉर ब्लेसिंग द शो
Loving it. Aditi, loved your character. Every small thing. There are some scenes where she's just breathing and heavy breathing. And one can notice the tension in her, what's going on her mind. Tell me, what was your experience like working on this?
I was just really excited. The first thing always that I
Yeah.
say, that first tick box
Yeah.
is for me director.
Yeah.
And I was dying to work with Vikram sir. Like really dying to work with him. Ever since I saw Udaan and Loteri, and then every film of his has been so different. And I didn't ever think that he would call me for a film. I didn't, because I just didn't know, like because you don't know like what is his world going to be next.
Right.
And when I actually did that meeting with him, I was just like, okay, whatever happens, I have to do this. And then I heard the character, and I was just like, oh my god. And my first brief was, this is not you, because when you're playing an actor, it's so easy to slip into your own emotional nose and memories, etc., body language, and just because this is our everyday.
Yeah.
But this is that golden era where there is this magical quality, etc., and I thought what was most amazing about playing Sumitra Kumari was, here is a girl in pretty much a man's world, especially at that time, where this girl, she has power, all the power that she could possibly have. She has agency. She is, she's a huge star. And she has this unattainable sort of goddess-like quality to people.
Right.
But for herself, she is just a vulnerable girl, and I don't think she can ever show that to anybody.
Right.
She kind of always has this wall around her that she protects that little heart that she has from the people around her. And I found that Vikram sir pushed me into a particular space where there is that that you can't come anywhere near me kind of quality.
Right.
But there was also this opportunity to play that little vulnerable heart of a human whose heart breaks, who bleeds, who feels, who's lonely, and all those things, like I always say, I'm just a girl standing in front of a boy asking him to love her. Those little qualities that I thought that was so much a part of Sumitra Kumari. And I think Vikram sir really, because he was pushing me away from who I am, but he also allowed me to keep tapping into this place, and I love doing that. And I've never played somebody like this. I don't usually get opportunities to play that extreme, and I really enjoyed it. And honestly, you can only do something that's so against your grain when you have a director who is so super solidly nurturing you,
totally.
Pushing you, but also really nurturing you.
Right.
And for me, that's the most magical way to work, where you can really be a fearless child and do mad things, but you have somebody who's kind of, so it was really amazing, tough, but amazing. I also tend to snap out, to say, okay, I have to be me, and then constantly get action and then come back. It was a lot of fun. Yeah,
Right.
a lot of fun.
Amazing. No, we have not seen you like that before.
Yeah,
Totally
I'm
cute
like,
surprise.
when I watch it only, I'm like, what's going on?
No, it's amazing. So, to you, you play a powerful man here. Did he ever say, let's model it around someone who was like that? Or did you all have just your writing material and the director?
I think, first of all, I'm sure that I would have loved to work with him. I'm a huge fan of Mr. Vikramaditya.
Right.
That's number one. Of course, when we sat, we discussed about the character. It was not a particular character, but
Okay.
he told me that I want you to be Al Pacino, Godfather. At the same time, somewhere it related with, somewhere it's like Kagas Ke Phul Gurudev. All those element was there in the character, and of course, it is a very powerful character. And, again, finally, it is director and the script.
Right.
And I think every actor would love to work with
Yeah.
this man who's sitting with us with the white shirt. He is like really, he made all of us do something which we never did before. So like, thanks to the director.
Right. Your character, it's so interesting. Each one of you I can keep praising. But the thing is, what do you see the similarity between an actor who wants to make it back in the days, actor who wants to make it now, the competition, what are the similarities that you see between the time at that time and your character today, the real you?
Similarity is actually the one thing. It's like a force that is within you.
Right.
जो रुकती नहीं है. I think वही लोग पहुंच जाते हैं और बन जाते हैं. End of the day. And that was actually the one thread that I had in common with my character, the only thread. I remember मैंने script पढ़ी थी and I was like, ये कौन है ये character? ये कैसे लिखा है? मतलब मैं क्यों नहीं हूँ ऐसा? सब क्यों नहीं है ऐसे? He's that character. He was very far away in terms of. It's very exhausting for me, to be honest,
right.
because he's got so much energy. But the one thing that you asked, it's that similarity, that one thread is actually not giving up.
Right.
No matter what life throws at you, no matter what happens, you don't give up. You just keep moving forward.
Right.
It's that one line.
That stays in every time, I guess.
Yeah, and that never changes.
Never changes.
Back then, I think जब हम shoot in this era when we were shooting, for instance, the refugee camp and पूरी life आपसे छिन गई थी और उसके बाद नए सिरे से आप पूरी life शुरू कर रहे हो, but then निकलने वाले निकल जाते हैं क्यों? Because they just don't give up. They just keep moving forward.
Right.
I think that.
Right. Right. Vamika, we did an interview earlier also. Loved your performance at that time, but this is again so different. People will look at this girl with different eyes. You tell me, how did you see her firstly? She's very clear in what she wants. She's very strong and she's such a go-getter. Whatever it takes, I want to make it. I want to be rich. Did you see any wrongs, rights?
I think that's the beauty of this character.
Right.
Mostly ना women
Yeah.
इन सबको एक स्पेसिफिकली उसमें डाल दिया जाता है कि आपके लिए ये सही है, ये गलत है. नीलोफर उससे थोड़ा परे है.
हाँ.
वो गलत है,
हाँ.
एंड वो बहुत ओपनली गलत है.
जी, हाँ.
और वो इतनी फ्री है
जी.
क्योंकि सबको पता है कि वो गलत है. वो कह रही है मैं गलत हूँ, तो क्या एंड शी इज सो अनअपोलोजेटिकली द क्वीन दैट शी इज. एंड she's so confident. I'll tell you, when I started prepping for the character, मुझे ना अपनी बॉडी से बहुत वो ऐसा था कि मैं लेकिन थोड़ी मेरी वर्कशॉप में जो मैं अपना प्रेप कर रही थी उसमें सबसे पहली बात ये थी दैट तुम जैसी भी हो, like Nilofer, however she is, she knows that she's the best. Like that's what people like. So it just gave me such a new perspective. Ki this is how somebody can be so free, about themselves, and how bold she is.
Yeah.
She's a survivor. She's a hustler. शी इज नॉट समवन कि कोई प्रॉब्लम आ गई तो देन रोने लग जाएगी या अब क्या करेंगे वो. शी इज अ गो गेटर, यू नो. शी थिंक्स ऑफ द सॉल्यूशन इमीडिएटली, यू नो. शी इज अ सर्वाइवर एंड शी टॉट मी सो मच. अलग अलग हालातों में कैसे वो बस एडजस्ट हो जाती थी. और सिर्फ एडजस्ट नहीं, मतलब वहाँ पे भी ऐसे रानियों की तरह रहती थी. तो आई मीन इट्स जस्ट सो ब्यूटिफुल. तो आई थिंक आई वुड लाइक टू सी ऑल वुमेन फील लाइक हर, यू नो. So she inspired me so much while I was prepping for her.
Amazing.